Alright, so it is once again Friday. So while I'm waiting for my local F&M to kick off, decided to jump in on the F&M at home. Going to be running a no rare version of the Ominous Is It deck. So basically, the core of the deck is all commons and uncommons anyway. So rather than running Steam Vents and Temple of Epiphany, I'm instead running Is It Guildgate and Swiftwater Cliffs. Let's see if those lands really make a difference and if I can get there. Sweet, pretty quick pairing. Let's do this. Let's get Raffle Stomped. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I don't want to mess it up. Not ideal, but it does give me options as long as I get to that red source. But turn 2, I can always play Ominous Seas, so let's do this. Let's do this. This mono white, and there's the red. Sweet. This is gonna be awesome. We're off to a good start. Hopefully they don't have removal. Glass casket probably the removal of choice. Yeah, 2 mana glass casket. Ooh, white red. So shock. Oh, the cycle deck. This is getting interesting. It's the cycle deck. Let's go ahead and kill that thing. We don't need him gaining extra life. Smack for 2. Wow. Wow. What kind of hand did they keep? Alright, I'll take it. I will take it. Slap you for 1 and win the game. What's this? Ooh, cool. Only take 3 cards. Alright. Alright. Cool. Alright, game 2. That was a very quick game 1. Let's see if game 2 is more interesting. Or if they'll just concede to a shock. I remember the Gonti days. This isn't bad, actually. I can lead with the Is It Guildgate, fixes my mana. Sell Shock, Cathartic. Depending if I play a creature, I might Fire Prophecy and put probably Crackling Drake on bottom, seeing how I'm still a long way off from it. I would like to have a Sprite Dragon or an Ominous Seas my opener, but I don't know if I'm not being greedy enough with this hand, so we'll find out. Moo Avatar, Jace Puppet, mono red. Oh, they are playing blue. All right. All right. So, throw the mountain out there and see what they do. No reason to rush. I got plenty of mid to late game stuff that I can do. They have an opt. That's really the only thing it is. Called it. Ah, man. Scrying. Well, scrying can be hard. It can be hard. I'm learning to not be as critical of people. Blue-green. That is a golden egg. Sure. I'm going to use the shock now. Start getting in damage. Yeah, that gives us Crackling Drake next turn. And I have Fire Prophecy if they run out of creature. Run out the Crackling Drake next turn. Maybe Cathartic turn after. We'll see. We shall see how things... Oh! Sultai! Alright. That seems like a perfect target for this. Let's put back Blitz. Another land. Okay, dig through that pocket. Alright. Run the Drake out there. Hopefully they don't have any removal for it. Another Cliffs. Okay. I'm 2 on mana. So I think I Cathartic away my 2 lands. So I do draw 3, so I have decent odds of hitting a land. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what I draw. That's an ominous seize. Let's go to combat. And I also have double opt. Like, that is amazing. I do not want to accidentally cycle that, because that would make me sad. Alright, Dispute is an uncommon, so I gotta keep an eye out for that. That's just gonna wreck my day. I'm not really doing much, so do I need to keep safe at the ready? That is a 3/3 death touch. But I'm in the air, so I'm not that worried about it. And it's only going to get more threatening. Like, I can opt Raking Claws and hit him for 10. Which is just ooh. That is also an option. Run out Dorat, opt, hit him for more than 10. It's not going to be equal to 10, but the long-term advantage is better. Sure, leave that on top. See if I can. If they're gonna try to counter anything I do. Put that on bottom because I'm good on lands for now. Oh, look, another land. And let's punch him for 8. Not quite as good as hitting for 10, but I still represent lethal next turn. Yep, that is an opt. But they're far enough behind where it's really gonna be rough for them to catch up without a Wrath. Single target removal is not gonna get there. They could mutate, gain some life. I still think I'm representing lethal. Pretty sure. Interesting. So I'm about to lose 4. Oh no, just 2. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because it's whenever it mutates, not for each time. Okay, so I can get in for 11. That's not gonna be a problem. Let's run out that. Oh shoot! I meant to put that on bottom. Oops. Oopsies. Yeah, they only have a black open, so let's kill him. Yep. And we got there. All right. It's a pretty aggressive deck in general, and the limited card pool is definitely working in our favor. So that's nice. That was pretty sweet. Ah, rare I already have. Okay. Okay. What is my daily? Black or green spells. Okay. So let's just jump in on normal play. Yeah, so I call this deck Hot Garbage because it is just a pile of random stuff. Like I just wanted a deck that can play emergency powers. It's probably not going to do anything, but hey, to the bold go the spoils, right? So let's see if it does anything. This hand is not great, so I'm probably going to take them all. I can't cast anything in that hand. This is better. I'm going to tuck away the emergency powers. Because, yeah, it's awesome, but it's also 7 mana. Okay, probably mono white. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Let me disable my pet. I don't like I don't like this pet. There we go. All right. Let's try that again. See if we can actually cast a spell, or play a land. All right. Karn Avatar. It's decent. It's decent. Shock in the Garden, play the Grazer for the island. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I am A-okay with this. If I rep a land, this hand just gets dramatically better. But we'll see. There's my land. Yay! If I had... Yeah, if I had... Okay. Blue, white. Oh. Oh. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. That's cool. Doesn't do anything, though. So, I'm not going to attack with a 0-3. Not even to send a message. Because that just does not seem like a prudent thing to do. Yeah, they're just trying to ramp into Garuda. Which, if they get there, I'm pretty sure I just die. Paradise Druid's not a bad draw. I'm going to run out Uro just because it replaced himself. When I get a land, I get to put that to play. It is a land. Awesome. I'm going to shock that in so I can play the Paradise Druid. Have some extra mana. No attacks, thank you. Because that just seems bad. Are they just running out of gas? I think they're just running out of gas. So they do get the Paradise Druid. They are going to have 5 mana on their next turn. Which isn't quite there yet. I don't think I have a rebuttal. I have 6. Make that 7. I'll run out the Temple Garden, play Narset. But I do have a blocker protector.
Past, present, and
Let's
keep an open mind.
Sure, another Narset. Why not? No point in playing the Arbor Grazer yet. That's not going to do anything at all. Oh, they got there! Oh no! They got Thassa. Okay, which means I don't die this turn. But it is very likely I die next turn. Yep, that does stuff. Look at the Elite Guard Mage, looks like. No, they get the Spark Double. That does stuff. I do have the mana I can escape, or I do have the mana I have the cards in graveyard to escape Uro. Oh my gosh, so much my decks in my graveyard. So many lands. Let's dig.
With thoughtfulness before action.
Go figure it's lands. 30 cards left, so no point in playing the Oracle yet. That would require me to tap. Yeah, let's run them out. It's at the very least a blocker. There we go. There we go. Okay. Seeing if the Jank can stand up. Ooh! Got it! Got it! Yeah, I'm just going to run this out as a blocker so I don't just freaking die. Which would be really bad. I hear dying's bad for your health. If they swing, I trade with their main Garuda. Take 7, 13. Ugh. Ugh, that's a lot of damage. Ugh. Aha. That's a bit rough. I think it's on the blocker 14, 20, 26. Well, I'm going to block those two, so that's 12. 14. Am I comfortable with taking 13? No, I can just re-escape him. Being stupid. Yeah, I'll take the 6. I can re-escape Burrow. Interesting. And they are churning through my deck for me, which is nice. Yeah. Oh, really? That's what they took? They could have. Why didn't they take their Paradise Druid? I have 24 cards left. I might have to run out Oracle as a blocker. About to have 5 Devotion. No, I wanted the double blue. Well, came here to cast Emergency Powers. So I'm going to cast Emergency Powers. Take away their hand. Let's put Narset into play.
Ikoria is
That
familiar.
is
I
7
train in
mana.
the shadows of giants.
So draw card. I will
Consider
discard the
future,
ultimatum.
Then strike.
I'm going to shoot Garuda. Because that is what I came here to do. And then I'm going to die on the crackback. But I got to cast Emergency Powers! Woo! That was the whole reason I built this deck, was to cast Emergency Powers. It's absolutely hot garbage. But I think it's hysterical. I just came here to cast 1 spell. And I got to do that. So I am happy. I got to do the thing. All right, let's try a different one. Hopefully I don't get completely ran over. Yeah, Garuda combo is strong. I could run a few cages or a couple cages in the main, which would just shut that down completely and utterly, along with like Luris decks, which is just insane. Because I don't really interact with my graveyard except for the Uros. Like, that's about it. Speaking of, I'm going to keep this because that's plenty of ramp. Like, that is a crap load of ramp. Run out the Steam Vents first. Next turn, I'll Paradise Druid. So I'll be able to start playing lands. I don't hurt myself too bad. Paradise Druid. Next turn, run out the island. Uro. Draw the Temple Garden. Game 2 for 3 instead of losing that. Alright, that's a thing. Alright. Probably looking at it like, where's your companion? Yeah, I'm surprised it works as well as it does because this is a 4-color deck. And my only fixing is in my shocks. I don't run any Scries, I don't run any of the cycle lands. Yeah, I'll make that trade. Okay. I guess they weren't expecting that. If you didn't want to offer the trade, why would you attack? Were they banking that hard on me not blocking? Like, at that point, I didn't care. In the slightest. Maybe I should take this into ranked. Yeah, let's go again. I'm not taking this into like a standard event or anything. This is meant to just cast Emergency Powers and lose. So really no point in taking it into ranked. Alright, there we go. There's the matchup. Alright. Oh, I didn't know Sarah was an avatar. Even though she has an avatar card. This seems decent. Turn 2, Caryatid. Turn 3, Narset. Seems alright. And I get a free draw. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I'm dead. I am so dead. This is either Cavalcade or just straight mono red. Either way, I'm going to die. I have no removal in the deck at all. It is entirely built around Genesis Ultimatum and Emergency Powers, which in hindsight I realized they are non-bows with each other. So yeah, a little lack of planning on my part. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna trade with that. I don't need that thing pecking away at me all game. Alright. Took up their shot. Run that out there. Gain some life. I am not going to pay for that. At this point, I'm just casting spells, trying to fill my daily. I know I'm not going to win this one. I'm surprised I did as well as I did against the Garuda deck. I believe this is lethal, so that's 6. Plus another 6 is 10. Yeah, probably lethal. Yep. Yup. Mono red will do that. That is a thing that mono red does. Okay. Black or green. I've only cast 10 on. That's it. That's a little sad. I could jump back in this, see if I can. Nah, I'm not going to bore you all with deck building. Let's do a standard event. Jump into one of these real quick. I think the only deck I have that currently runs black and green. Oh, I have my Jund Sacrifice, but that's not really a deck anymore, which makes me very sad. See if I can get anywhere with my pet deck. I feel like it's a bit slow, but I have added some ramp elements to try to speed things up. Hopefully get to Nightveil Predator on turn 2. I don't think I can do it sooner, mostly because of that colored mana requirement. And I'm not running Gilded Goose. Which, even then, yeah, there's no way to get to it on turn 2. Turn 3 is the most likely scenario. I don't hate it. Yeah, let's try it. It's like a Fabled Passage for the island. Alright. Let's just pass it up, see what they do. Some people will just play it and crack it right away. I'm not in the habit of doing that. It just makes more sense to do it at their end step. Give them the least amount of information possible. Is this Garuda again? No. So this is basically a creature deck. I might have a pretty good shot with this. Let's throw out Paradise Druid. Either way, I'm not gonna have turn 3 Nightveil Predator, which does make me sad. Maybe I should cut down on the forest, add another shock land, another overgrown tomb. We'll see. Definitely an option that I should explore. If he attacks, I'm just going to take the trade. Like, I'm not that hung up on having my Paradise Druid. That is Amori. Alright. Run out Growth Spiral. Alright. I think I'm going to remove the Starixes just because it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, let's work that. No, wrong mode. That's the mode I want. That was almost bad. Clicking too fast, trying to rush. Not a good thing. Always remember, slow down. I have the double blue. If they don't kill my druid, I'll have the double black. So I'll have my Nightveil Predator, and then I can just start mutating on it and making it big, scary, beefy boy. Like, it's just great. Flying, Death Touch, Hexproof, everything you want in a creature. Just that mana cost is a bit awkward. Yeah, so let's run it out. They're not going to want to attack into it without trample or some kind of burst strike or something. I'm not keen on blocking with it, because I can make it so big and scary. Plus I have the Unexpected Fangs in hand, so I'm not scared about taking a few points of damage. The lifelink alone is going to more than make up for almost anything they can do. Ugh. Every time I sneeze, I feel like I threw out a back muscle. Alright. Can't mutate that yet. Let's mutate there so I can draw a card. Hopefully it's land. Put it on top, give it a bigger butt. Yes. Yeah. Myers Grasp, their symbiote. Just because it can generate so much value if they have cheap mutates. And even just the ability to loot every time they do. Yeah, I'll hit him. Have at thee! Avast, ye hearties. Nah, I don't need to be a pirate. Okay, that's an arboreal grazer. I don't think they played a Lamster. I think they put the land into play off the grazer. A little weird, but okay. I don't judge. I'm not gonna tell people how to live their lives. I will be able to mutate on the Starix next turn. So looking forward to that. Though, again, I think I'm going to remove it because, yeah, it's great having a 6/6 body. I don't like putting stuff into play for free because most of my stuff is meant to go on my Nightveil Predator. So it seems cool, but it's a non-bow. And the times where Instaboard is great are few and far between. I need a Glowstone Recluse. They could have denied the trigger. This is 6. Sure, let's lock some stuff down. I'll also get to draw a card. Lock down their side of the board. Run my land out there to smack them for 7. I do have lethal next turn, so unless I can throw out a flying blocker, I kill them. Because I do have the Unexpected Fangs. I also have additional removal with the Myers Grasp. And if I top deck a Glowstone Recluse, that's another way I have lethal. That thing has reach, and I don't have trample yet. So that is a thing. Okay. They're ramping, or trying to ramp into something. Sure, I will also ramp. Because why not? Tap that down. Let's keep your board locked down. Yep, got there. Okay, cool. First round goes to me. The deck is coming together. I've made some changes that I've liked, some changes that I didn't like, some changes that made sense that I didn't like. Can't touch this. You can mute your opponent's emotes. I haven't really seen anyone using emotes besides a random rare person that's like, good game on like 2 turns before they have lethal. It feels so good when you can just come back and smash their face in. This is actually good. It does nothing, but I like it because I have my turn 4 Predator guaranteed. And as long as they are a slower deck, I'm fine. So off to a good start. Not giving them any information. Gonna be getting the island. Is it? Okay. Or isn't it? I make bad jokes. I think I'm funny, that's what counts. I don't think I need to shock in a land unless I top deck something great. Yeah, I didn't really top deck anything super awesome. So there's no reason to start shocking lands in yet. Instaboard. Jeskai. Like Jeskai walkers.
Show remorse. Let's try this.
That's a fantastic sign for me. Not. Yeah. Let's bait some removal. It does nothing on its own. Also, in this matchup, I'd rather just have the hexproof body. So if they have an ECD... ECD doesn't hit Night Veil, so I don't really care about that. They have a Shatter.
I've got it.
Oh, so I just have to give him a free draw. I did force him to minus his Walker. He is missing the double white, so there's no Shatter. This might be Fires. If it is Super Friends, why no Kira?
If you wish to
This is
see
a little weird.
I have just the trick for this.
I'd like information. Would you like to give me some? Mystical Dispute. Alright, so no Night Veil Predator this turn. Let's recast the Gnar to bait that dispute. Interesting. Alright, so I'm going after one of their walkers with the Gnar next turn.
Don't worry, I got this.
Glass Casket. They don't have enough to hard cast Dispute. Evolving Wilds. Really? I rarely see that in draft.
Home
Very
or
interesting
proud.
choice. That Dispute definitely, and that's an Essence Scatter. Alright, so this is just going to be hard control, so just straight hard mode. Let's go ahead, counter it. I can just cast it from my graveyard. But they also can't just let a 6/6 sit on the board. If they have Shatter, then I'm going to get to draw a card off of it. Yeah, they're really thinking about it. They're probably going to go for the Essence Scatter. Really? They have an answer in hand. They got to have a Shatter or something. They're just hoping to try to get the white mana. Because double white would give them Shatter and ECD. Both of which are bad news for me until I can get that Night Veil Predator down. Which can't presently do because of Essence Scatter and the Dispute. Which is mildly irritating.
That's more like it.
Okay. What are you doing? Like, this is irritating. It's fine, but it's irritating. Just play your counter spells, darn you. That's recast. Brokos. Not sure how I feel about this art. I mean, it's cool at least. There's the Dispute. Alright, so we got one of them out. Oh, they discarded the Essence Scatter. Oh. Interesting. So if they tap out, I can drop my Predator, mutate with the Great Horn. Then next turn I'll have both of these to go on. So it'll be Starks first, then Brokos. In that order. And it'll have to be separate turns, obviously, because I don't have the mana to do it all at once. Well, once I get the Predator down, they really can't deal with it outside of a Shatter. They're digging for something. I'm pretty sure they have something in hand. Heliod's Intervention. All they can really use it for against us is just gain a bunch of life. Huh, that's a Paradise Druid. So if this resolves, then I'm going to throw the Migratory Greathorn on it, just because I don't need that to resolve at this point. And it's also going to have... Okay, I knew they had another counter. So patience is key. Alright. We are slowly depriving them of resources. I think I'm going to try to mutate this from the bin. The problem is they have so many cards in hand. They didn't activate Narset, which is interesting. Let's just throw out a big ol' threat. Force another counter. So I can sit here with my Hexproof Druid all day. Yeah, so until they get an exile, I don't think they might have a glass casket. So yeah, so I'm not gonna hit Narset. It's gonna recast Brokos next turn. Basically just generate card advantage that way by being able to cast it from my graveyard. Force them to burn cards out of their hand for just a mana investment on my end. They're willing to shock. Shatter? I'm thinking Shatter. Oh, they tapped out. That is amazing news. That is amazing. Yes. Yes! They tapped out. Yes! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet! I usually hit lands off this. What? Oh, because it's 6 to do that. I have a 6/6 flying trample death touch hexproof. Ah! Ah! Feels so good. Oh! You tapped out for your Typhoon, and I got in there. We'll see. We'll see if I can actually get in there. Fortunately, unlike Paradise Druid, it keeps its hexproof at all times, so it does make it difficult to deal with. Being able to cast Brokos from the graveyard is very important because they remove it with a Shatter, because they can't hit it with ECD. But if they Shatter it, then I can just wait till I contact another running creature and then just keep trying to mutate Brokos onto that. They are digging. There's the Shatter, and they don't have the mana to cast it. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. That's fine. Alright. So I am going to keep that in hand. This is probably a bad idea, but it's mostly lands, which is awesome. Coming at your face. I do have trample. There you go. Yeah, 3/3 first, definitely. Alright, no need to Myers grasp my own creatures, especially when they're about to shatter. The drawing a card is really good. Heartless Act is cool, but it only targets creatures. They do have enough mana open for
Just the trick for this.
some form of creature counter, like Essence Scatter. Speak of the devil. Makes me sad. I just gotta wait for just the right moment, though. I'm gonna run this out as a creature. If they counter it, I still have Nightveil Predator. And it's a big beach stick, so they had to counter it. They really did. And there's my Nightfell Predator again. Alright, we got it back! We're getting there! Doing silly type stuff. Yeah, so the Starks is almost definitely coming out. Maybe I'll throw in a couple counters just for wrath prevention. So it has to be negate. That is a Narset.
Humble your mind. There is always mortal. Let me help you practice.
They are gaining life, which is irritating. That'd be a Birth of Meletus. Birth of Meletus. And they no longer have mana open to counter. I will have 4 mana left over, so I can basically cast Brokos and 2 other cards out of my hand. And they're rethinking that one. Alright. They might have a dispute. So there's that. Yeah, let's Heartless Act that big one. Bring that in tapped. And come at your face. Lifelink! I suppose this is keyword soup at this point. Yeah. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. And it's hard for them to remove outside of like a shatter.
To open the mind, you must first open the
So
heart.
I do have plenty of options on what to do. I think I still have 2 more Nightveil Predators in the deck. I do. They have plenty of ways of gaining life. I think I might need to deal with that Narset. Because that ultimate is scary. Okay. Okay. They have anything to bring back? Narset Parter. Oh, they do have Teferi. But I'm not that worried about Teferi. I am going to Myers Grasp one of their shark dudes. Otherwise, they'd have to have lethal to trade with my guy. So let's just hit them for 7. Because they are an ult. Yeah, I gotta keep pressure on their life total. Gotta keep that pressure going. Your wall can't block. If you offer, you have to offer all 3 sharks, and you still take the hit for 1. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Fudge. That's bad. That's bad. Oh no. Oh no. Makes me so sad. Makes me so sad. Ah, that was dumb. I was so dumb. Stupid misplays. Ugh.
Enlightenment begins within.
Oh man, that Narset's putting in work. How did I forget about the Heliod's intervention? That's a problem. That is indeed a problem. Surprised they didn't ult Narset to bring it back the next turn. And just keep the cycle going. Especially since they didn't use any of the mana. And I am now relying on my top decks like a poor unfortunate soul. This does stuff, but not enough. Yeah, they have the counter then. Having the free mutate is pretty nice. It no longer has flying. But I can't have everything. Yep, that Dream Troll is going to put in so much work against me. Its very bounce is not optimal unless they bounce the token. Oh, this went downhill so fast. I was so optimistic. And then it's just like a sudden turn, just crash into the ground. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think I'm just dead. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. I was very slow out the gate, so I kind of set myself up for failure here. When you don't see a companion, I mean, you gotta think mono red. You gotta think mono red. I cannot block any of that. That's gonna be 11, 10. Be 10. Next turn is gonna be even more than that. They're gaining enough life at this point where I don't think it matters. This is bad. Very bad. Sure. At this point, just try to thin the dang deck. Yep. Alright, well, I'm dead. There's no coming back from this. Their board state is ridiculous. So that is that. I was so hopeful too. I was looking at my board state like, yeah, I got gross stuff going on over here. Oh, man. Alright, well, I got to take care of some stuff before F&M. I will record and stream those games. So tune in later, 7 o'clock Central Time, to watch me get my butt kicked with this very same deck. For any of y'all who are interested, this is the list. I'm probably going to modify it a little bit more. I'm going to take the Sterixes out because they don't really do as much as I would like. I've been back and forth in the Dreamtail Herons. I've decided to keep one in. Might bring a couple more of the Octopi back. But yeah, that's the list. And I will see you all later or next time. Thanks for joining me.